it's not secured in place. But that's my first one to ever try and use the hoist on. You can see I'm a sweaty dog. That's there's a little bit of a learning curve to it, but not bad. I watched in a video where one guy said just to jam it to the ceiling, and I may try that. I've got it set fairly well where I like it, but it does seem to want to shimmy on you, so I may try and get a little more torque against the ceiling and then try to button it up. But oh well. Right now so far, I mean, I'm pretty happy with where it's sitting. It is lower on this side, so there's a little more torque on it, which it did suck this side up some, but all in all, I mean, I'm happy with it. I need to cut a box out that's under that side, and I think that's why that side's sucked up or sticking out a little bit. Not a lot of meat to grab on there with screws. I've never been good with that sort of thing, but I mean, she seems pretty straight. I'm taking my time placing each one because I don't want it to, you know, this is Mom's place. I want it to look good and be the only time she ever has to mess with sheetrock. So I could go ahead and button there and there and there. Pretty much button it all the way up except for right there where I've got to cut that gang box out, but we got a toy for that too. I'm not sparing any expense for Mom's house, so instead of guessing and jab sawing and all that, I went ahead and sent the daughter after a Harbor Freight, basically a roto zip. Now I'm gonna go get that and unbox it and get it ready to go, and then hopefully be able to show you how well that works. So we'll see in a few. So they make a roto zip tool that's designed to cut through sheetrock and stuff like that for these outlets and gang boxes. I did not get the roto zip version. It was $80. But Harbor Freight has a Bauer, and it came with incredible reviews. Actually has a better warranty through Harbor Freight than the roto zip through Lowe's Home Center, and I'm not smart enough to get in the box. But it's a 5.5 amp, 30,000 RPM. Cutout bits sold separately. The bits that they had but said they didn't have but did have, and then I went back and found, you saw that clip? You know, and that's why I will print out what I want and give it to Mom or give it to Peanut or give it to whomever's going to the store for me and say, this is what I want. Walk in, find a knucklehead, and give them the printout and say, look, and here's the printout, there's what it is, there's the price, model, SKU, and it says in stock. And I guess the only thing I can think is because they're females, and that really aggravates me, because a dude can walk in there and show them that and they'll be like, oh, it's right here. And I will give them printouts like that, and they will still tell them, "Oh, we don't have that." You know, it's like a friend of mine took her car to the Chevy house here in Midland, and for brakes and an oil change, and they came back telling her all this crazy stuff was done with it, or needed, and she was like, "No, no," and so she left, and she took it down the road to a place that's typically more expensive, the Midas. She got her brakes done and her oil change done, and they were like, "You're taking really good care of this car. It's in great shape. Here you go. Here's this. Sign there. X amount of dollars, and we'll see you next time." Female, I'm telling you. And I feel sorry for them because that's crap. Oh, it's a chick. We can tell them whatever we want. No, you can't, dude. So here's the Bauer. Of course, it's got its tools. And it looks like it's got its. Maybe those are the extra collets for different sized bits. I don't know which one it's set up for. Okay, so I've never done this. First piece of sheetrock, first time using this. I do like that bump switch. Huh. Well, it didn't cut the perimeter like I had anticipated. So I'm gonna have to figure that one out. And I'm breathing all that, which is probably not good. Wake up dead tomorrow. So, yeah, so call me Captain Obvious. You know what works? Is you don't roto zip from inside the box. You roto zip from the outside of the box and follow the perimeter of the box, not from the inside out. So, lesson learned. I went in here and went around, chewed it up too. Ha! And actually, what I came back and did was I put it to the outside and went around. And I couldn't tell where the 2x4 was, so I stopped here, just used a utility knife and just went chicka, 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 and then the board just, boop, up it went. So, that's good. Now I know. And knowing is half the battle. Put all these bad boys back down. And it looks like she went right up where I want her. I'm thinking. So you guys saw that one go up, and yeah, I missed the screw there, so I got to pull that one back, and I got to add one or two there and one there. But other than that, it's in place. I don't, this, like I said, this is my first time hanging sheetrock. First time using a drywall gun, a cutout tool, and a lift. So I'm gonna take it. First one's a practice. Mom's visiting her brother, like I mentioned in another video. You know, I wanted to have a lot done and really surprise her when she came back, but truth of the matter is I'm not going to be able to. That's just fact. So unfortunately, I really wanted to surprise her, but I think the important thing is taking my time, going slow, getting a good technique, and figuring out what I'm doing, and then progress slowly with hopefully better quality than just slamming him up to make a good impression. But she'll be tickled to know that all the tools we're investing in came in extremely handy, especially this bad boy right here. That thing's the bomb. Oh, I'm sweating like a dog.